Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tesla's Cube. I'm AcceleReece, and you're watching a Hot Wheels Originals review. Today, we're taking a look at the Segundo Coupe. The year is 2022, and Hot Wheels releases this as one of their new models. This is the Coupe Clip, designed by Sonny Fisher, and it released, like I said, in 2022. It was a new Hot Wheels casting that really baffled a lot of people because it was a Hot Wheels with no wheels. That's right, this thing is just two pieces of metal riveted together. It is just one hunk of metal, like a paperweight. It was kind of small too. It was almost like Sonny wanted to find out what happened if he took all the resources for one car and just put them all into metal and just see what happens, and this is what came out. And Coupe Clip here, you'll see the big ring in the back is meant to be a keychain. That's right, Coupe Clip is meant to hook on to a key ring to act as a keychain. This was the recolor. As you can see, mine's a little beat up because I do actually use it. This is the red version that had the matte black base. And this chunk of Zamac was sort of a phenomenon for that year. So Sonny and the Hot Wheels team sat down and they thought, what if we actually turned the car that this Coupe Clip resembles into an actual Hot Wheels casting? And that is how we got the Segundo Coupe, first released in 2023 and designed by Sonny Fisher. This is the packaging right here. There's a nice render of the car right there, as you can see, new for 2023. This was the packaging at the time. There's the car right there, and the name, Segundo Coupe. This is a pretty standard packaging style of the modern Hot Wheels. The only difference this year is I think there's some like speed lines in the artwork. So you get the gist, you get the drill, you know what this packaging looks like, but I just wanted to give you a look at that nice render of the car right there because there's always more interesting details in the CG render on the card art. This was released in the Hot Wheels Dream Garage set, number 4 of 5 for that year, and it was number 105 of 250 of all the main lines for that year. Moving on to the back, we got a bit of a bio here. Say hello to the second version of a certain special coupe. That's right, this one even has wheels, so you'll burn rubber in no time. So without further ado, let's get a loose copy of the Segundo Coupe onto the table. This is the Segundo Coupe. And as you can see, for its first edition, they did it in this nice, like, steel metal kind of gray to sort of match the original Coupe Clip with that white sort of circle there where a racing number might go. Getting it on the turntable, we have a nice metal flake silver metal body, a chrome plastic base. It has what looks to be a black interior, and we have this really dark, smoked out, almost black window piece, which acts as the rear end. And we got nice blacked out lace wheels. The name Segundo Coupe is a reference to El Segundo, California, where Mattel headquarters is located, but it is also a play on words because El Segundo is Spanish for the second. So the car name actually translates to the second coupe, which, because of Coupe Clip, it is indeed the second coupe. Just a fun little detail. So the Segundo Coupe is a really cool casting with a lot of quirks. It's a sports car, a bit of a race car as well. It's maybe like a race converted kind of sports car. It's got a vintage kind of look to it. It's got like a sort of European flair. It's sort of a mishmash of a couple different European sports cars. It's very cool. It's like, you would think such a normal and maybe even the word generic design wouldn't look so cool. But all the little design quirks that Sonny Fisher really put into this casting really make it pop. We gotta talk about that window piece because as you can see here, it's a clear window, but then they make it a rough surface here so that it's like black pillars almost like. And then, you know, only a portion of the side one is open there, sort of like a race car. It's got that race sort of edge to it. And then The headlights popping out there are also part of that window piece. So it has really nice headlight details. So, you know, every version of this casting gets released will have those nice pop-out headlights. And then in the rear here, it's got rear window louvers. And then the window piece is also part of the rear end here. So there's a lot of really nice part breaks in this casting. And then on the bottom, the interior pokes out where the exhaust pipes are. And you can see how it connects to the base there. Just a really nice attention to detail. A lot of really nice part breaks. The way that modern Hot Wheels castings are assembled in the factory today is they're vertically sandwiched together by a machine. So he really took that process to his advantage and tried to squeeze out as much creative mileage as he could out of that system with kind of using all the different pieces to make these sort of cool part breaks. You can see the interior is actually the grille poking out there as well, and then the silver part here is the base. So very, very cool casting. And ever since this one has come out in 2023, it's immediately become a Hot Wheels classic. I think this is going to stand the test of time. There's something very timeless about this casting that I really like. It's cool, it's sleek, it's simple yet creative. He really did a good job striking that balance. And while this car has a very simple and clean look for its first edition, it would continue to get pretty cool decos going forward, including its first recolor, which was this one right here. This livery was based on a livery of the second color of Coupe Clip. That was done. After the red one, there was this black and gold one. And so for the second livery, they did it in black with this gold, and they made the lace wheels gold, and it just really pops. You can see the window piece there. It's a bit more clear this time. The interior is chrome. We got a black enamel body, a sort of goldish, yellowish, mustard yellow base, which is very cool. And you can see now those part breaks there with the different colors. You can see how the chrome exhaust tips just stick out the back there. So yeah, the black and gold is a very interesting color combination. You can see there's vents here in the hood. There's a lot of molding details in this that I think is that the gas cap in the back there? There's a slight rear spoiler. This car looks nice and very aerodynamic. Yeah, I don't know, he just really worked within his limitations and really took them to his advantage and made the coolest casting you could possibly make under those manufacturing standards. Sonny was very good at doing that. This one was in the Hot Wheels Dream Garage as well, the recolor for 2023. And I think the El Segundo Coupe was launched into legendary status the very next year in 2024 when this El Segundo Coupe was released. Now, this El Segundo Coupe was designed for Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, the video game. And despite that game not doing so well commercially amongst Hot Wheels fans, it is one of the best Hot Wheels games ever made. This one was released in the Hot Wheels Turbo subset, and it had the Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 marketing on the top of the packaging. And this car was featured in the game, in the base game. And I love this livery. This is probably my favorite version of El Segundo Coupe. It looks really good in this blue teal color. It's a metal body. It's like a metal flake, blue teal. We got a black plastic base, a gray plastic interior, and then a slightly smoked window piece there. This one has black PR5s with a chrome rim. Very cool looking. These little lights down here are actually poking through from the window piece. And then this gray portion here is the interior piece. Just very nice part breaks. It looks really nice. We got number 68 on the side of there. If you know anything about Hot Wheels, you know that 1968 was the first year for Hot Wheels, so that's what that's a reference to. Got some really nice yellow and red stripes there. The Hot Wheels graphics logo in tan. I don't know if that might be a reference to a person on the design team, whether that be a graphic designer or a casting designer. And then we got a Hot Wheels logo right there. Very nice, simple kind of racing livery. This is a very nice looking El Segundo Coupe, and like I said, This one is my favorite of the liveries it's been released in. And I think this version is kind of what launched it into legendary status. It's amazing it hasn't been out that long, 2 years as of the making of this video, but this car is very quickly launching itself into being a Hot Wheels classic among cars like Purple Passion, Bone Shaker, Diora 2, etc. And I think it's well deserved because this is just such a nice looking car. A great example of a modern Hot Wheels casting done right. But the nice awesomeness of this livery did not stop there because it got a really nice recolor again in 2024 in this sort of dark metal flake blue with a white plastic base. It's got black BR5s with a chrome rim this time. We got a black interior and then the same old smoked out window. This one also looks pretty cool. It's got the 68 on the side again, same graphics, except the yellow is now like a darker gold with the red stripe. This is another very nice looking El Segundo Coupe. Just really nice, appealing color combinations. And no ugly colors with this one. It's just a modern casting done right. Now I do prefer this sort of bluish greenish version. I think this is the best one. But the blue, dark blue also looks pretty cool too. So that dark blue one there is pretty cool as well. Now this year in 2025, we've had a couple of different El Segundo Coupes. We'll start with this yellow one right here. This was in the Retro Racers 5-pack. It has a metal flake yellow body, black plastic base, we got gray plastic interior, and the same smoked out window piece, and we got MC5 wheels in black with a red trim. This is a very cool release. This car is a canvas for a lot of really cool like racing liveries. So it's got gray, white, and black stripes here that go across the side. Number 25, got a Hot Wheels logo right there. Hot Wheels graphics, Liu, LW, that's Li Chang's little logo there. Cito, I don't know what all these things mean. Yas Performance. I don't know how much of these are real logos or like designer reference logos. Then we got HW tires on the rear fender there. Very nice racing livery. That's sort of retro racing, which is part of that 5-pack. There was a GT Scorcher in that 5-pack that also looked really nice. Yet again, very nice part brakes here in the front grille and in the back with the exhaust tips. Every release of this car just looks good. There's not a single one of these yet that looks bad. This casting has only been out since 2023, so we'll see in the future. But so far, we've been getting a lot of banger releases of this car. It's like every time it gets released, I'm excited to pick it up. So this is the yellow one from that 5-pack. Then we have this red one from Mattel's 80th anniversary themed 5-pack, which was packed in with like some legendary Hot Wheels. I mean, Bone Shaker, Twin Mill, Bad to the Blade, Custom Auto. I mean, those are some Hot Wheels icons. And to see the El Segundo Coupe packed in with those icons really says a lot, doesn't it? This is a modern classic. Got a very nice metal flake red body, gray plastic base. We got a black plastic interior and the same old smoked out window. And we got black L4 wheels with a chrome rim. They're these newer wheel types that are kind of these very small 4 spokes and then this really big chrome rim around it. It looks good for these sort of retro race cars, so I think it works for El Segundo Coupe. And then on the side there, we got Rally El Segundo 80, number 80, and the little circle where the number would be in is shaped like a Mattel logo, which is pretty cool for the 80th anniversary of Mattel. And then there is the Hot Wheels logo right there. Very nice, very clean. I think that has a silver stripe under there too. Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of a very subtle silver stripe. So that's very cool looking. Even without the context of the 80th anniversary, this is still a very nice looking El Segundo, even without that context of the celebration, which I like. You know, it's not tacky. Again, every time they release this car, they're always bangers. Please don't ruin this streak, Hot Wheels. Don't put this in the art car series next year or something. Also this year, El Segundo Coupe made its debut in the Color Shifter series. That's right. This is a color shifter, and as you can see, they sort of reused this graphic from the 2024 version with the 68 on the side, but they omitted the hood graphics, and they've added these subtle flames that come up from the side, which is pretty cool. You can see them right there on the back fender as well. That says El Segundo Coupe, but it is stuck in purple right now. Maybe we should go change it to white. Okay, I believe it's purple and cold, so we're gonna have to turn on hot for the white. All right, here we go. You ready? Oh yeah. There's our white El Segundo Coupe. It's got a thermal paint metal body, turns from purple to white, and a white plastic base. We have a black plastic interior and that smoked out window piece again. We got black PR5s with a nice gray rim. They look very nice. Here is the color changed El Segundo Coupe in white, although it does sort of still have the purple kind of pinkish tint to it. So it's like a pinkish white. It's like almost like a washed out pink. But when you color change it, the white of the 68 kind of blends in, and the flames in the El Segundo Coupe there on the side kind of reveal themselves a bit more. So that's kind of the cool color combinations that they do with these color shifters cars. So you can start off as a normal race car and then turn it into a hot rod race car. I guess that's kind of the mindset behind this one. So even though these are all the El Segundo Coupes that are out already as of the making of this video, the El Segundo Coupe fun does not end there, because this year in 2025, we got a new El Segundo casting. So this review is a surprise double feature. This is the El Segundo Rallye. This is a new casting from this year in 2025, designed by Ron Wong, which is an evolution of the El Segundo Coupe. This is a rally version of the El Segundo Coupe. So if it was converted to a rally car, this is what it would look like. Very interesting design. This first edition you're looking at right here was released in the Hot Wheels Track Champs subset, number 405. And the back of the card reads, "When you've got a tough dirt course to conquer, meet the challenge with this wild rally. This one's prepped for safari racing, fueled to the max and searing hotter than the desert sun, destined to leave challengers eating its dust." So yeah, we got a rally car version of El Segundo Coupe, and this is the only one that's out so far as of the making of this video. This is mostly a brand new casting. It has a gray metal flake sort of finish plastic body. It has a black metal base, painted matte black. It's got a sort of light brown interior, and then it has a yellow window piece, and we got that light brown aero disc wheels with a white rim. So this is a very interesting car here, but again, we have more part brakes. On the window here, they use that textured portion to look like dirt. And you can see there where the windshield wiper is actually white. That is such a cool detail. I don't know how I feel about this car being plastic body, metal base, because that would imply that it's mostly designed for track use, but it sits kind of high off the ground. I don't know. It's very interesting choice, I guess, because usually when you have a plastic body metal base, it's ideal weight distribution for a track performance. It's just a weird choice since the original El Segundo Coupe was a metal body plastic base. But yeah, we got that gray again, that's that metal sort of finish, and then with the white circle. But we got a couple extra graphics here. So we got a yellow stripe, some black stripes, a black Hot Wheels logo, and it reads, looks like AN on the side. I'm guessing that's Antoine, who was the graphic designer. Oh, and the door handle is done in black too. That's pretty cool. So modifications from the original, we got a bigger vent here on this front quarter panel, and then We got some bolted on fenders, some mud flaps there. This is part of the interior piece. On the front, get that sort of roll bar front bumper there with lights, extra lights, and that's poking out from the interior piece. The headlights are part of the body, and they're got the tape that are X'd out. The hood is like completely different. The window is very different too. We actually have bars here and where the separation of the window piece is. And we got some lights on the top here as well. Again, extra vents here on the back, as well as behind the side window. Moving on to the rear end, we got mud flaps there with the fender bolted on fenders again. The exhaust pipes are coming from the window piece this time. They're coming out to the sides there. And in the back, there is space for a spare tire, and you can see that spare tire is part of the interior. The dark brown on the wheels and the spare tire in the interior is, I think, supposed to look like dirt. I forgot to mention there's actually dirt decals, like dirt, like kind of kicked up onto the side there, part of the tampo. I don't know why I didn't mention that. And this nice spoiler in the back. You got two fins sticking up from either side for aerodynamics, which is not on the original casting here. Here's the rear window, very different design. So yeah, Ron Wong really went all out with making a rally version of this car. He really just changed up everything. It's a cool, like, alternate version of El Segundo Rallye. I don't hate it. El Segundo Coupe, I mean. I don't hate it. It's just kind of odd. It's all. But yeah, it's got a higher stance. It sits higher off the ground. I don't understand the aero disc wheels. They keep putting them on everything. I've already ranted about this in other reviews with cars with aero disc wheels, especially for first editions. Like, why do they keep doing this? Maybe they've broken that streak of all El Segundo Coupe releases being bangers. Not that this is bad or anything. It's just odd as all. Oh, there's a nice vent there that pokes up from the window piece right there. So yeah, a lot of details on this one, which I do like. So there is the new El Segundo Coupe casting for this year. It was the El Segundo Rallye, the rally version of the El Segundo Coupe, so that's pretty cool. I look forward to all the other things they're going to do with this casting in the future. I think this casting has a bright future as a Hot Wheels icon. So, now that we've covered all of the El Segundo Coupes that have been released so far, you know what it's time for. It's time to put this car to the test on the track with the Stunt Track Challenge.
Okay, get ready to race. 3, 2, 1, go! Great landing. Time to get the lead out. 3, 2, 1, go! Whoa!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this episode of Hot Wheels Originals Reviews. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. This is AcceleReece of Tesla's Cube, signing off. Peace out, guys, and take care.